So this week's Tax Tuesday on Main Street is really geared towards the high income W-2 earner. I mean, it's for anybody, but this is one of the few that actually can be utilized by a high income W-2 person. Since the IRS code, like I've said in the past, the IRS code is really written for business owners and real estate investors. So there's not a lot out there if you just have a high paying W-2 job. But there is this thing called the short-term rental loophole. And the reason it's so cool is, as I've said in previous videos, if you have losses generated by rental properties, they're considered passive, right? And they only can offset other passive income, or if you're a real estate professional or you jump through these other hoops, they generally cannot be used against your W-2 income, right? Passive losses cannot be used against non-passive income generally. The short-term rental loophole is a bit of it's a loophole. And what it allows you to do is if you have Airbnb, a VRBO, and your average stays are 7 days or less, and you materially participate, you can generate losses that can be utilized against your W-2 income. It's like, in my head, I'm hearing like the horns of heaven blaring. It's a beautiful thing, right? And anything that we talk about in these videos, any tax person talking about tax strategies, anything IRS related has nuances and boxes to check and T's to cross, I's to dot, all that kind of stuff. So please, before you try to do any of these things that we talk about, talk to your tax professional. Make sure you're following the steps. And this is exactly the same. This is a great strategy, but you got to make sure you do it properly, because you want to make sure you do it in a way where you're generating these losses that can be used against your W-2 income. Because if you follow the rules, you can use things like cost segregation, bonus depreciation, that you can create even bigger losses that you can use against your W-2 income. You just got to make sure you do it right. Now, one of the other things that comes up is, where is this reported? And we're not going to get into that today, but that brings in the idea of if you're providing substantial services. That's another video for another day. Maybe I'll talk about it. If you want, hit me up here and let me know if I should do a video on that. But the main characteristics are, you want to make sure that your average stay is less than 7 days and that you materially participate in that rental. Talk soon.